Jesus. Oh.
That ladybug seems so much less graceful up close.
What do you mean less graceful? It looks adorable. It's so cute. The fuck was that? Oh, I see. Oh, hell no. Medicap. I remember this bit.
This looks like...
Did you want to cut yourself in mid-sentence? Hey. Oh. Dog robber. Hmm. What is
I have
this?
isolated the source of the particle irregularities. They appear to be a byproduct of the shrinking process. If I adjust the machine to account for their existence, it should be the key to the de-shrinking, expanding process. BURG.L, please bring up the readings for the irregular covalent SNPI 42Z particle traces. Ugh, that name is going to get tiresome. And while you're at it, rename all references to the irregular covalent SNPI 42Z particle to raw science.
Order received. Raw science identified. Does it require cooking, flipping, or grilling?
No, none of those. Categorization.
That answer is not permitted, according to health code standards governing the handling of raw food items.
Because he named it Raw. The Oak Lab. Ooh.
We can fix this!
System reboot in progress. Thanks for the helping hand. I am BURG.L, acting science manager for this project. I am also a robot. I am sure this all must be very disorienting for you, but hopefully I can explain. Suspect you were miniaturized by Dr. Tully's spacer device. Why are you here in the yard? I do not know. In fact, I cannot seem to recall much of anything. A recent power surge has caused a massive raw science containment explosion. This lab, as you can see, is a disaster.
Yes, it is.
Worse, the explosion has disrupted my computing power. My memory banks are corrupted. Sorry to pile on the bad news, my new friend. How can I be of service?
Where am I?
You are here, in the Oak Lab, built and used by Dr. Pt2 to experiment on all things small. This is the base of operations for conducting experiments in his yard.
Who is Dr. Wendell Tully?
Dr. Tully is a brilliant scientist and inventor. He is also my creator. My initial protocol was to serve as the short order cook of the future. However, I have been recently promoted to acting science manager to assist with his experiments. No doubt my previous work experience has been invaluable to Dr. Tully. Although, now that I am processing it, I have not seen him for several weeks. And now I cannot recall where he went. It must be my corrupted memory banks.
How come I can't remember anything?
It seems you and I are both a little discombobulated. Given my
Yes.
best calculations, Your biomass has been subject to covalent spacing reduction via interatomic energy extraction. In other words, you have been shrunk. It is
No
likely
shit.
this was achieved using Dr. Wendell Tully's spacer platform, patent pending. Shrinking can be a
Patent
traumatic
pending?
experience for tiny human brains, and memory loss is a known
Okay.
side effect. Hopefully your memory will return in time.
How do I get home?
To return to your prior size, you would need to successfully activate Dr. Tully's spacer platform. Unfortunately, my readings indicate it is inoperable. It appears to have suffered several malfunctions from the explosion. I am sorry, but it appears you may be stranded here for some time until we find a solution.
Okay. Can we fix it?
Haha! That is a great idea. Let me run a full diagnostic scan on it and see what we need to do to get it fixed up. Processing! Processing! Memory fault. Code 408B3000. Ominent OS script runtime error. ARG. I am sorry
ARG?
again. It appears I have sustained more damage to my memory chips than expected. Without those memories, I do not know how to repair the spacer.
The memory chips?
Dr. Tully used two types of chips to back up my memory. Auxiliary chips are small capacity chips used to store project data. If you find these, I should be able to help you learn new survival recipes. Super chips are special, and they are gold. They back up full directories of my memory system. If we are going to fix the spacer, that data is bound to be on a super chip. I suggest exploring the other labs in the backyard. Return with any memory chips you find.
There's other labs.
Dr. Tully has built many more labs throughout the yard. Each lab is used for various experimental procedures. I can upload their locations to your Scabby. Processing. Processing. Error. Files
Right.
not found. Code 632C404. Cheese and fries. The lab locations are missing from my
Cheese
memory
would be
banks
good.
too. But we are in luck. I was able to retrieve the location of one of the facilities, the Hedge Lab.
What's the hedge lab?
The Hedge Lab is the observation center of the yard and used for research on arachnid webbing. You will find
Okay.
the hedge near the house if you head southeast. The lab is located deep inside the hedge.
Well, that means there'll be spiders.
Your Scabby. Try to find the Hedge Lab first, but there is nothing stopping you from searching the yard for the other labs. Except, of course, thousands of angry, hungry insects. Dr. Tully locks the important labs with biometric scanners. You will need access for any chance of success. Head over to the ASL terminal and place your hand on the biometric scanner near it. Give it a moment to sync your signature into the mainframe. Once you are registered, you will be granted access to the ASL network of computers too. ASL grants access to daily work items, nay, tasks, nay, quests, yes, quests. I will reward you raw science for each completed quest. In my science shop, you can trade raw science back for survival recipes from experiments that Wendell conducted when he was first exploring the yard. Log on to the ASL terminal over there.
So I'm retracing
and
his
see what is
steps.
available. Unless you have any other questions, you really should get started finding those chips. And try not to die out there. Have an exponentially great day!
Scan my DNA or some shit.
It is quite late, young human. Should you not be in bed?
Probably. Okay, so we spent some science. So we got craft acorn shovel. Kills 5 grubs. And build a roasting spit. All of that sounds pretty easy. Armed raspberry punch. Whelp flavored drink. What do you mean whelp? So I think before we continue with the main story, we're gonna get some side stuff done so we can get more of a foothold. And then yeah. Okay, so it wants us to craft an acorn shovel, which we need acorn shells, crude rope, and sprigs. I need a hammer. I can do that. The fuck? Crow. What are you doing there? Okay. We have our hammer. Go break open some acorns. Need to find some sprigs somewhere. There we go. And we have our shovel. So now we need to kill 5 grubs, which I remember we use a shovel. Spoiled meat slurpee. Sounds yummy. Stuffed grub. Boost juice.
Night.
Ladybug. Sounds so cute. Oh. That's below me. And we killed the grubs. There's a manager keycard for the store. Oh. I must be fucking blind.
I'll start working on my acceptance speech.
There's more of it.
BURG.L transcription unit 87.9.5. Order number 1.
Robot, I need you to monitor these power fluctuations and inform me if they exceed acceptable limits.
Hello, my name is BURG.L, and I will be serving you today. I specialize in cooking,
How do I get that?
and grilling.
Grilling? A feature useful only to your obsolete burger-flipping brethren now consigned to the scrap heap? I need you to monitor these readings, BURG.L.
Ah, there's more of them
Redundant to
soldiers.
specialize in cooking and grilling?
Understood. Appending monitor power
I'm over the
fluctuations
stoop.
to my prime directive list. Deprioritizing grilling.
Good. Now get on with it.
Reprioritizing grilling.
Wait, what? Fuck it. Never mind, I can't see shit. Let's make our way back out. We need to kill, what, 5 gnats? Well, 4 technically. Already killed 1. What?
Always happy to see a repeat customer.
Hi.
How can I help you today?
I have some questions for you.
Ask away, my friend.
What should I be doing now?
Do you want my advice on how to get home? Or are you looking for other adventures?
I know I need to do the hedge lab, but what should I... What would be my next step to get home?
What would you do without me? My advice, if you want to get home, is to find all of my super chips in the other labs in the yard.
I know that.
Dr. Tully backed up my memories on super chips. And in theory, my restored memory will assist in repairing the spacer. Unfortunately, as I said, the only lab location I do remember is the hedge lab, located near the southeast corner near the house. The location of the super chip is on your map. Use your Scabby menu to access your map. It is very handy.
Well, I know that. Tell me about what else I should be doing then?
First, build a good base to call home. Survival is important for your success. You are going to be here for the foreseeable future, so get cozy. Second, keep foraging for new materials and analyze them for additional recipes. Every new bushcraft recipe will make you a more formidable survivor. And lastly, check out the ASL terminals for additional quests to help me out. I will happily trade you more recipes for raw science. Find and return more of my chips to expand the list of recipes. Oh,
Alright.
and lastly, try not to die. Laughing out loud.
Okay. Well, goodbye, BURG.L.
Have an exponentially great day, my friend.
Thank you.
Science.
Ooh. Yay, level up. Okay. None. Knowing the strengths and weaknesses of your foes is a key to survival. Keeping a bug in the yard could gain invaluable information for backyard survival. Build a trail maker and kill gnats. So it wants us to peep something. A weevil.
Taking a look around. Got a new one here.
Aphid. Ladybug. Trundles through the areas surrounding the oak hill looking for aphid snacks. So you eat aphids? I suppose, yeah. Like in my other game I've got, Empires of the Undergrowth, if anyone's played that.
At least it's
You do have to defend aphids from ladybugs.
Look
Oh,
at that
what?
spider! It looks amazing! Oh, and a little concerning.
Oh, breather. It seems to be over here. There it is. Field station.
Science.
Yay, nothing. Oh, sure. Woo! I can sit my ass down.
A new one found.
A red worker ant. Grub. A gnat. I got some sprigs. Another one. Here we go. Have a roasting spit. And here's our trail maker. Let's cook some meat. That's what I can do now. I'm gonna quickly make a spear because I don't actually have an actual weapon yet. There we go. I've actually got a weapon now. Achoo.
Travel along, comrade. Taking a look around. Keep the new
A
one.
bee. A noble creature that surveys most of the yard looking for nectar and lives at the picnic table. Carries pollen and can drop bee fuzz and bee stinger on death. Oh, but they look cute. You little fish. Lawn mite. Raw science. Yes.
Get your science here. Spotted a soldier ant.
Ooh. Red soldier ant.
Ugh, gross. Stay away.
What was that?
Let's see what we can find. A new one found.
Wolf spider. Oh. guess they like the light.
These gnats will not leave me alone.
Come on, give me one more. There we go.
Science.
This is a lot easier than lab.
Is that a dog? That is a dog.
Science.
Silk rope. Stopped spiderling. The fuck? Multi-story bases. There we go. That just gave me Claptrap flashbacks.
Always happy to see a repeat customer.
Thank you.
How can I help you today?
I think I have some more questions for you.
Ask away, my friend.
What is the Omninant?
Omninent Practical Technologies is one of the largest research and manufacturing companies in the world.
Okay.
Its main research facility is right here in the town of BURG.L. Dr. Tully, and by extension, yours truly, was an employee of Omninent for a long time, until very recently.
Tell me about yourself.
A question about me? I'm flattered.
What is the point of you?
I am the last existing burger lad, Mark IV, created by Dr. Tully. Since his disappearance, I have been continuing his research and experiments. I am a fully functional research assistant. I can answer science questions as well as assign tasks for you to complete.
What kind of tasks?
Every day, I will have a number of tasks for you, my budding science assistant, to complete. Finish them, and I will reward you for your hard work. Just do not mention anything to OSHA. The last thing I need is another investigation into underage labor practices.
So who built you?
Dr. Tully, while he was working on designs for an automated burger restaurant to be licensed to Roby's Burgers. There were 14
Okay.
other BURG.L prototypes created, but alas, I am the only one who remains. The others were all scrapped.
And you weren't? Well, what are your like main operating parameters?
Cooking, flipping, grilling.
I should have expected that. What does any of that have to do with like science?
I have been adapting my functionality with the assistance of Dr. Tully. I am also trained in organization, data science, and mustache grooming.
What? You know what? Fuck it. How should I get my burgers cooked?
Consuming raw or undercooked meats may increase your risk of foodborne illness, especially if you have certain medical conditions. Medium rare. Medium if you must. But if you request well done, I will show you the truth behind my grilling function.
So, on that note, goodbye.
Have an exponentially great day, my friend.
We're not friends.
Performing diagnostic.
I hope you come to a conclusion. Okay, so I think we're gonna go back to camp and get some more of these quests done.
I mean, this is probably what bottom the water is.
Yeah, I'm sure it is, yeah. You put that there. Hello, where'd you come from? Oh. What the fuck are you?